Welcome to Bio Session 1. Today I'll be briefly explaining about the first topic, cells. This is the recap for both 9th and 10th classes. Let's start with cell. As we all know, cells are the smallest living units of an organism. All cells have three things in common, no matter what type of cell they are. All cells have a cell membrane which separates the inside of the cell from its environment. Cytoplasm is a jelly-like fluid and DNA is the cell's genetic material. There are two broad categories of cells. The first category is eukaryotic cells. They have organelles which include the nucleus and other special parts. Eukaryotic cells are more advanced complex cells and are found in plants and animals. The second category is prokaryotic cells. They don't have nucleus or membrane enclosed organelles. They do have genetic material but without nucleus. These are always one-celled or unicellular organisms such as bacteria. So what are organelles? Organelle means little organ. Organelles are the specialized parts of cells that have unique jobs to perform. Let's start with nucleus. It is the control center of the cell. The nucleus contains DNA or genetic material. DNA dictates what the cell is going to do and how it's going to do it. Chromatin is a tangled form of DNA found inside the nuclear membrane. When a cell is ready to divide, DNA condenses into small structures called chromosomes. The nucleus also contains a nucleolus, which is a structure where ribosomes are made. After ribosomes leave the nucleus, they have the important job of synthesizing or making proteins. Outside the nucleus, the ribosomes and the rest of the organelles float around the cytoplasm, which is the jelly-like substance. Ribosomes float in cytoplasm freely or attached to endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum are of two types: rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum is a membrane-enclosed passageway for transporting materials such as proteins synthesized by ribosomes. Proteins and other materials emerge from the endoplasmic reticulum in some small vesicles, where the Golgi apparatus or Golgi bodies receives them. As proteins move through Golgi bodies, they customize in the forms that the cells can use. The Golgi bodies do this by folding proteins in different shapes or adding other materials on them, such as lipids and carbohydrates. Vacuoles are sac-like structures that store different materials. Here in the plant cell, the central vacuole stores water. In animal cell, you can see an organelle called lysosome. These are the garbage collectors that take in damaged or worn out cell parts. They are filled with enzymes that break down the cellular debris. Mitochondria is an organelle that is the powerhouse for both plant and animal cells. During the process called cellular respiration, the mitochondria make ATP molecules that provide the energy for all the cell's activities. Cells that need more energy have more mitochondria. Meanwhile, the cell maintains its shape through cytoskeleton. The cytoskeleton includes the thread-like microfilaments, which are made of proteins, and microtubules, which are thin hollow tubes. Some organisms, such as plants, that are photoautotrophic, meaning they can capture sunlight for energy, have cells with an organelle called chloroplast. The chloroplast is where photosynthesis happens. It's green because it has a green pigment called chlorophyll. Plant cells also have a cell wall outside of their cell membrane. They shape, support, and protect the plant cell. Animal cells never have a cell wall. There are many other unique structures that only some cells have. Here are just a few. In humans, for example, the respiratory tract is lined with cells that have cilia. These are thin, hair-like structures that can move in waves. These structures help to trap the inhaled particles in air, expels them when you cough. Another unique feature in some cells is flagella. Some bacteria have flagella, or flagellum is tiny tail which helps a cell to move. Only human cells that have flagella is sperm cells. Here is the summary of what we have learnt. Eukaryotic cells are plants and animal cells with a nucleus and membrane enclosed organelles. Prokaryotic cells are unicellular organisms without a nucleus or membrane enclosed organelles. All cells have a cell membrane, cytoplasm, and genetic material. Both plant and animal cells have mitochondria.